Hello and welcome to day 3 of the Easter Camp Art Kit's Coil Bowl tutorial, presented by the Allied Arts Council of Lethbridge. Take a comfortable amount of clay between your palms and begin rolling it back and forth. Do this until you have a fairly uniform piece of clay that doesn't have any creases or wrinkles in it, and then transfer that to a surface and continue to roll it out. As you're rolling out your clay, make sure that you are traveling all the way from one end to the other. This will help to ensure that the width of your clay is uniform across the whole coil. It's also important that you roll out the entire width of your clay. This will help to ensure that you have no flat spots on your coil. As you're working, you can make smaller and smaller coils, but it's important for you to try and keep the widths of all of them fairly similar. Once you have all of your coils created, we're going to start joining them together. The artist on the left is freeforming their bowl, which means that they aren't using anything to build around. This is an appropriate technique for all ages. The artist on the right, however, is using a bit more of an advanced technique that is suitable for an older crowd or children that have worked with clay before. We're going to join each of the layers of the coils together by cross-hatching the clay, adding water, and smoothing. This is called scoring. You'll need to do this at every intersection, so if you're doing the bowl on the right-hand side of the screen, that means that every time that there is an overlap, both sections need to be cross-hatched. If you've decided instead to go with the simpler method, you can start by cross-hatching the length of your coil that you're going to be working with immediately. Once you've scored your clay in one direction, start at the beginning again and go in the opposite. And once you've completed this step, you're going to start creating the base of your bowl. It might be handy at this time to decide whether or not you want to keep the coil visually prevalent or if you're going to smooth it all out together. Continue to crosshatch and join the coil to itself until you are happy with how wide the base of your bowl is. The artist on the left has decided to smooth out the interior of their bowl, but will be leaving the coil visible on the outside. The basket weaving method that can be seen on the right-hand side of the screen takes more time and requires additional patience. Once you're satisfied with how wide the base of your bowl is, you're going to start building up. This is achieved by continuing to cross-hatch along one side of your coil, but instead of building outwards, we're going to start stacking our coils one on top of another. It is important that you're scoring each layer as well as both pieces that you're using. So that's the piece that's already attached to the bowl, as well as the next coil that you're hoping to add. This is the basic coil building method. Keep building until you've either run out of clay or run out of coils, or until you reach your desired height. If you have more clay and want your bowl to be higher, make more coils using the same steps as seen at the beginning of this video. As you reach the end of your active building time, start to think about any additional designs that you'd like to add. You might use your wooden tools or a paintbrush to add or remove texture, or to add a design by scratching or carving directly into the surface of your bowl. Once you've finished creating your bowl, you'll need to find somewhere it can rest undisturbed while it dries. We recommend placing it on newspaper or a wooden plank and placing either plastic wrap or a plastic bowl over top.